It's in the game.
Yeah. Let's go.
With the gang, we ball out, it kick is tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
For my brothers, no lie.
This is the
NFL
EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the double. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 28-yard line. Mike 54.
On second down, here's Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second down now, Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time.
Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, Delta.
54, Mike. Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check it up.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Alert.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Check right.
Now Wilson on first down. Flip, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Ready? Stick the oar.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Seahawks 10, Giants nothing.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, watch there, watch there.
Pilot, 64, weak. Yo, go. Go. 5.
On third down, Jones. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Team 6. Team 6. Now.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A first down carry for Barkley. Shedding the tackle and it gives him some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, box drop, box drop. Ready?
Throwing Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Come on. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Now it's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On first down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The outlaw. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
From the 45 on second down, Jones escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
30 base.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Get it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Jones now on third down, rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Now Wilson being chased out left, and now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green 80. Quick right, quick right.
Let's get off the field, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll go to Barkley again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Shakes 3. 218. Chop it. Yes, yes. Hey, orbit.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, watch the leg.
Hey, high 7.
Now Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Now. 80 weapon.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Hey, wahoo.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hit it.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That's to his running back, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Ready. 15.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gators. 54. Bravo. Get it.
From the 16, Jones. Forced out to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where... the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback at the 5-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Rosas good with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Wilson.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful.
The Giants score first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
Alright, I think it's time for division. I think the rest of the night I'm gonna end this with division.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look
Give me
at my
1 sec
and it's how I'm starting
to switch the title of the stream.